Hi, welcome to the answer set for the problem, the final problem for the first module of this course. So here we have our score counter project that we just wrote a couple of videos back, and we're going to overly simplify it. We're going to just delete the while loop here. We don't really need that. We can just move that to the side. We'll still keep this here if player A is above winning points and if player B is above winning points into this. Do note that for this project to work successfully, hold on, I'll just move this out of the way, we won't delete it. For this project to work, we do need to create a winning points section, because the winning points is actually dynamic, right? Traditionally you just need 3 points to win, and most of the time one will need just 3 points to win. But in a deuce, when both players have 2 points, then you do need 4 points to win. So let's start by setting winning points to 3 at the very start. We'll still keep our on button A press, add score, blah blah blah, and on shake let's reset the game. But we're just going to add one simple condition, right? So if oops, it seems to be throwing it off. Let's add that first, and let's add this here. So if both players have 2 points, so we're going to use an and, right? Because both players need to have 2 points, right? Player A has 2 points and player B has 2 points. So we're gonna go here, player A score, logic, drop that in there, duplicate, drop that in there as well. So if player A score is equal to 2 and player B score is equal to 2, then let's set, actually we can do change or set. But let's just, in this case, just do set, because just because I feel like doing so. Set player A score to 4. Again, you can just use change if you'd like to. It doesn't really matter, because we're changing it. Changing winning points. My bad. Changing winning points by 1. So instead of 3, it becomes 4, or alternatively, you can use this block. Either way, same result. Set winning points to 4. So now, and only now, if player A is greater than or equal to winning points, player A wins, and player B is greater than or equal to winning points, player B wins. So you see, the beauty of this is we don't need to change much of our code. We just need to add this little block here, because everywhere else we're using variables, right? So in this condition doesn't need to change. If we had the number 3 before, now we have an issue because we need 4 points to win. But if you use a variable that references the number of winning points we need, then we know that it's always going to just check that container. Remember, we use the analogy of containers as variables. So in the start, winning points is set to 3, so you need 3 winning points, 3 points to win, right? So if player A is more than or equal to 3 points, only then he wins. But if this condition is ever run, right, then winning points becomes 4, and player A now needs 4 points. So when this code is being run, it'll use the variable of player A score to look into the container variables and look at what this stands for, like what the value of player A score is. Then it's going to compare it to what the value of winning points is by looking in the memory and looking at winning points. So this is how variables are really powerful. You can basically use it to almost not automate, but you can make your dumb code really smart, because it's going to refer back to memory and automatically make decisions based on what memory is stored. Yeah, so that's the final project. I've simplified it again. You can implement it with this. It doesn't really change anything. You will have to do a couple of tweaks, and I'm just going to skip that because it's not necessary for this code to run, but you're welcome to go ahead and do that. In fact, I do challenge you guys to try that. Okay, so we're going to run through the code that we wrote for the challenge section of module 1, so the final assessment, you can say. And I've already flashed the code and I've plugged in my microbit. If you haven't flashed your code, just make sure that you flashed your code, and let's start. So I'm just going to run through a normal iteration where the deuce doesn't count, right? So player A gets 1 point, player B gets 1 point, A gets 1 more, 2, and then 3. And as you can see, the text message will come up saying that player A has 1. So I'm just going to reset it, and to reset the microbit, you just press the reset button on the back. So I press the reset button on the back, and that should reset the microbit. Alternatively, you could just unplug the microbit and plug it right back. So let's run through a Deuce situation. Player A gets 1 point, player A gets 1 more point, 2 points, and now if I was just to press A again, it wouldn't be a Deuce. Player A would just win, but I'm just going to go ahead and press player B once, player B twice, and thrice. See, now on 3 points, player B did not win. And in fact, let's give 3 points to player A as well. Now player A hasn't won, neither has player B, because they both are sitting at 3 points, and this is a Deuce. So if I give player A 1 more point by pressing the button, 4, now you can see player A will have won. So yeah, that's the code. Hopefully you guys enjoyed module 1. In module 2, we'll look more into the sensors that are built into the microbit, and we'll do more advanced coding and more advanced projects. Hope to see you guys there. Thanks.